I'm in Mexico right now, and now I'm a believer about the woman here. American woman and Mexican woman are not the same. They're completely different. Bro, it's almost like they're different tribes. Most girls you see in LA are like, oh, I'm a queen boss bee, and they're not even that cute. Here, I swear, I'm not joking. Girls are like 8, 9s, and 10s, and you guys know I don't like to use numbers, but you know what I mean. And they are super proud. They're super, and with proud I mean just like they carry themselves. They're super warm-hearted. They're open. They're not as bougie. They're not arrogant. And the biggest thing, they don't care about having intimacy with so many people to chase validation. They still believe in love. I didn't completely believe it when people said, oh, they're so different. They are so different. They are way easier to be around. Try it out for yourself. The Western social media culture brainwashed these young girls into, yeah, girl, you a boss bee, and they need to learn how to handle you. What do you mean handling you? This is supposed to be a relationship. This is not a battlefield. I'm telling you guys, firsthand experience, it's just fun to be around these people in general. Like, they believe in love. It's fun to be around these girls. I'm going to keep you guys updated, but this culture is wonderful.
Yo, what's up, guys? Back again with another video for the Passport Bros. First and foremost, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. But right into the video, we got one of the Passport Bros talking about the beautiful Mexican women and how they contrast the Western women. I have been telling y'all for the longest. These women, these other countries are different. The vibe is different. The energy is different. The interaction is different. And this man is here explaining everything that I've said before. Like, these Mexican women are so much easier to talk to, easier to get along with, easier to just interact with. This man said he was talking to girls on the street that are 8s, 9s, 10s. These are baddies that he's talking to. And they're so just easy to talk to. They're just so open and just have a simple conversation. These are strangers that he's meeting on the street and just talking to them. And they're you know what I mean? Like, they're so open and just so friendly and just so fun to be around. And he's clearly seeing this. He sees this. And he sees the difference between women in the West, Western women, that when you try to talk to them on the street and try to just have a simple conversation, it's an attitude. They rolling their eyes. They got resting bee face. They have one-word responses. They're looking you up and down. Like, they don't even want to respond in a simple conversation. Like, no matter what you're saying. Take me, for example. Like, I'm tall, 6'7", handsome, all that. Woo, I'm the quote unquote preference. And even they give that same type of energy to me too. I still get the attitudes too. And you would think, well, you're the preference. You're the Tyrone. You're the Chad. So you shouldn't have any problem. No, they still be giving us the same attitude, same problems. So if people like me, who are the quote unquote preference, have issues like this too, then the average guy probably has no chance at all. So this is felt on all levels, from all races of men. It's not just white men that's saying this. It's also black men as well, and men from other races as well that are saying the same exact thing, that these women here in the West are just unapproachable. They're just unapproachable. They're not even likable. Like, at the very basis of just likability, they don't even have that. They have no personality. They're rude, disrespectful, self-entitled, delusional, selfish. Like, what more do you have to say? Like, that already is enough red flags for you to be like, you know what, deuces, chuck up the deuce. I don't want to see you. And like, it's funny how this man is so shocked, because like, that's how a lot of passport bros and men that go to these other countries are going to feel. You're going to experience it's like night and day type difference. Like, you leave America, you you land in one of these other countries. Immediately as you start interacting with some of the people over there, some of the women over there, you're gonna immediately see a complete difference. Even just the conversation is different. The tonality of voice is different. The level of energy is different. The way that these women talk to you in these other countries, like, they're completely and truly in their feminine. You can even just feel it. Like, when you talk to a feminine woman that's genuinely, truly in her feminine, completely in her feminine, it's a different kind of vibe. You yourself, as a man, you just want to be more in your masculine, just because like you're dealing with a woman that's super feminine, that's just like, it just naturally just puts you in a more masculine type energy. But if you were to be in here in the West trying to find a girl like that, you're not going to find a woman that's that feminine like that. I mean, maybe here and there, you know, you might find a diamond in the rough or a diamond in the haystack here and there, but it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. And that's the problem that we're facing here in the West. And that's why the passport bros is even a thing, because we see that there's women in other countries that are just better to deal with, better to conversate with, better to be in a relationship, just easier to just live life with. Who wants to be in a relationship with someone that's hard to deal with? The man was saying in the video, oh, Western women like to say, oh man, I need a man that's gonna control me. I need a man that knows how to handle me. Why would somebody want to handle you? Why would anybody want to control you? This is a relationship. It's a relationship. We're supposed to have relations. If we fighting, if I gotta handle you, that means you're uncontrollable. So why are we in a relationship? You need to handle whatever you got going on and take care of that first before we even get in any type of relation at all. Because if you're that controllable that you need to be handled, you need to be controlled, then you need to be by yourself. Why would any man in the right mind, who in this logically sound mind, want to deal with a woman that he has to handle? Quote unquote, handle. Are you really that uncontrollable, that wild, that undisciplined, that untamed, that just out of sorts that you need a man to handle you? You a grown adult. You a strong, independent woman, right? Handle yourself. But that's the thing. They're looking for men to come into the relationship and try to handle them, because they themselves know that they're wild. They themselves know they're super masculine. They themselves know they're very aggressive. So to try to compensate for their aggressiveness and their masculinity, now you as the man have to come into the relationship and be super masculine. You have to compensate for their masculinity, but at the same time, you have to overcompensate for your masculinity as well. So like, you can't just be regular amounts of masculine. You got to be like super masculine. You got to be like Superman level of masculine. Like rah, running around with your chest out all day long, always ready to, you know what I mean, handle something all the time. It's just like, but why would any man want to deal with that? That's the thing. If you want to deal with that, then hey, go ahead, by all means. But why would any man in the logically sound mind want to deal with a woman that's so masculine that you got to the point where you gotta handle her, you gotta control her, you gotta tame her? No man would want to deal with that. It's easier for you to just find a woman that isn't so masculine, that's feminine, that's, you know, easy to talk to, easy to get along with, easy to conversate with, and just deal with her. You're gonna have a lot more peace. You're gonna have a lot more sense of just peace in your mind, instead of always having to put on a certain face of masculinity just because you gotta, you know, control her and handle her. She shouldn't even have to be handled in the first place. We're not dealing with an animal here. Women in the West talk about they don't want people to talk to them and treat them like an object, or treat them like an animal or something. But you're talking about being handled. You want to be handled. Think about the things that you have to handle. These are animals you're talking about. Animals you handle. You handle animals. You handle things that are wild, out of control, and untamed. You shouldn't refer to yourself as something that should be handled. If you don't like for people to refer to you or put you in the same category as an animal or something that needs to be handled, that's an uncontrollable, you know, thing. So with that being said, I'm going to continue, and I will always continue to urge brothers, please get your passports. Get your passports, get your passports. There's women like this in all of these other countries that are just waiting to love y'all, respect y'all, appreciate y'all, treat y'all like the true kings that you are. It shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be, you know, difficult for you to just conversate or just have a basic conversation with a woman without catching some type of attitude, rolling your eyes, all that. Just nonsense. It shouldn't be like that. But that's what we're accustomed to and used to here in the West, and it's not okay. And we don't even realize how crazy it is, how abnormal it is. It's truly abnormal. But we think that it's normal because that's just what we've dealt with for so long. But I'm here to tell you, there's a whole nother world out there. so to speak. Like, there's a whole nother group of women that's from all these different countries that they didn't grow up like these Western women. They have morals, discipline, values, traditional values. They grew up with mommy and daddy in the household. So mommy and daddy was telling them how to be a good wife, which was teaching them how to be a support system for your husband, your leader in the future. From day one, they was being trained on and taught and raised how to be a support system to their man, who is the leader in the relationship. So they already understand these fundamental principles, these fundamental foundational principles that are conducive to a healthy relationship. So I'm going to continue to keep urging y'all, please get your passports. Please. Don't wait. Don't walk. Run. Don't run. Fly. Don't fly. Teleport. Get your passports, bros. Passport bros. We up all 2023. Thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, guys.